You're heading to London at the moment to do your show. It's not really a stand-up show, it's like a one-man show, isn't it? Called Most Valuable Prisoner. Just tell us a bit about that.
Correct.
First.
It was inspired, I guess, primarily by Mike Tyson's Undisputed Truth.
Right.
I watched him do that, and I was so impressed with Mike Tyson's honesty and I say performance, but I think it was just a very honest depiction of Mike Tyson that, you know, most people hadn't seen before. And I know that there are lots of wrestling fans who are familiar with MVP, the character, and I've made no secret about my life and how I grew up. But I felt like by talking about my past and my life and where I came from and how I grew up, I could invoke some conversation and provoke some thought.
Yeah, cool. So is it kind of like to give people like a side of you that they haven't really seen before in your kind of like in-ring career sort of thing?
Absolutely. I mean, in this one-man show, I'm really going to put my vulnerabilities out there. I'm going to talk about some tragedies of my life from my childhood and onward. You know, some of the things that shaped me into the person I became. I mean, I'll talk quite a bit about growing up in Miami during, you know, the cocaine age of the 80s and, you know, being a gang member and involved with gunplay and, you know, for a time as a teenager, I lived a real-life Grand Theft Auto lifestyle, just, you know, running through the streets. I'm not even joking, snatching people out of cars, robbing people, you know, just taking what I wanted. I mean, I lived that life. And it's amazing that I'm not dead. So the fact that I ended up being sent to prison for a decade, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, that's so harsh because you were just a kid, you made a mistake. No, I didn't make a mistake. I made a conscious decision.
Wow.
To rob people, to put a gun in someone's face and say, if you don't give me your property, I'm going to shoot you. I made a calculated decision, and I take responsibility for that. Yeah. So I tell people, like, you know, I wasn't a kid. I should be under the jail for all the shit I did, but I survived.
All right, so do you think that was kind of like good? Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say I survived, and at the end of the day, you know, I was given a second chance by society. I made the best of it, and I think I have a story that other people can hear and draw some inspiration from.
Cool. Do you feel like you said you spent like a decade in prison? Do you think that was a good like time for thinking about what you were going to do when you get out, like in your career, for example?
Well, that's how I was introduced to professional wrestling. You know, when I was in prison, you know, for the future, I had no idea what the future held for me. You know, I was a teenager growing up in that environment, and I wasn't even sure that I was going to make it out, let alone what I was going to do when I got out. And I was fortunate I met a correctional officer who was an independent wrestler. And he told me when I got out, he would train me, and I took him up on his offer, and professional wrestling literally saved my life.
That is an amazing thing to hear, to be honest. You hear that a lot from people these days, actually, because it's wrestling that kind of turns the life around, you know, even on the independent scene and in WWE. It's a great thing to hear. So, going back to kind of your days in WWE, do you still stay in touch with any of the guys? Do you still stay friends with them?
Yeah, I got a bunch of friends that are still there on the roster. You know, Shelton Benjamin is one of my closest friends. He lives minutes away from me. Rey Mysterio recently went back. You know, he's like a brother to me. You know, Kofi. You know, there are a bunch of guys on the roster. Samoa Joe is a very close friend of mine. You know, there are a bunch of guys on the roster that I'm still very close to and I keep in touch with.
Cool. So, I mean, you appeared on the 25th anniversary of Raw. Was that a good, like, kind of like school reunion sort of vibe when you got there?
Yeah, man, you know, I got paid to go to New York, catch up with old friends, and pretend to play cards. That was all right.
It was a good poker game by the looks of things. It had Farouk, Bradshaw, New Day, yourself. Everyone was there, weren't there?
Well, the APA is one of my all-time favorites. You know, Bradshaw is a man's man, and he's somebody I look up to and respect. Ron Simmons, even more so. He was an idol of mine.
Yeah.
And just, you know, the Acolyte Protection Agency, those skits that Ron and Bradshaw used to do.
Yeah.
The only wrestling T-shirt, the only WWF T-shirt that I ever wanted was the APA, don't take this ass whooping personal. That's the only t-shirt I ever wanted.
Oh, right. So it wasn't the always pounding ass one, no? Not that one.
No, it wasn't that one. It was, hey, look, this is business. Don't take this ass whooping personal. I can relate to that.
Cool. I hear that. Well, we broadcast from Newcastle every week. I hear that you're a fan of a certain Newcastle export, Brown Ale. Is this true?
Oh man, Nuki Brown is my absolute favorite carbonated beverage on the planet. I drink that shit by the gallon. I love it. It was well over a decade now that I was first introduced to Newcastle. You know, the proper big bottles. And somebody said, have you ever tried Nuki Brown? And I'm like, no, I don't know what that is. And I was like, whoa, this is what I've been looking for my whole life. I found it. Newcastle Brown Ale is my absolute favorite beer.
Awesome. Do you want to hear a shock fact? It's not actually made in Newcastle anymore. It's made in Yorkshire now.
Yeah, I actually know that. Well, I follow the product, but yeah. But hey, I'm not mad. You know, it still tastes damn good. And you know, if they started brewing it in fucking Manchester, I'd drink it. You know?
Yeah. Next time you're here, I'll introduce you to some like real Northeast beers if you want.
Oh man, you Northerners, man, you drink that crazy stuff, man. But yeah, you know, I'm a beer and whiskey kind of guy. Give me a beer and a shot, and I'm good to go. So I'll be more than happy to taste whatever you put in front of me, as long as you can promise me the high alcohol content.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll see what we can find. But going back to kind of your wrestling rather than your beer drinking career, you've been in all the like major companies that are around now. Like you've been in TNA, Lucha Underground. You've been in Japan. What was your favorite kind of like company to work for, so to speak?
Well, I can sum it up like this: working for WWE was a goal.
Right.
Working for New Japan was a dream.
Wow.
So, most people, it's crazy, right? Here's the evolution. When I broke in, I fell in love with Japanese wrestling. Norman Smiley is one of my mentors, and he cut his teeth in Japan. He introduced me to All Japan.
Yes.
Kawada and Misawa, and I saw that brutal savagery, and I thought, I want to do that. And it was always my dream to wrestle in Korakuen Hall and to wrestle in the Tokyo Dome, to wrestle for New Japan Pro Wrestling, was the company I wanted to work for. WWE was a goal. So I wanted to go to WrestleMania, but my dream was to wrestle in New Japan. So I had a year left on my WWE deal, and they were asking me to re-sign for 5 more years. But I didn't want to. I wanted to go to Japan.
All right.
And I asked out of my final year. To this day, some people still think WWE fired me. I asked for my release so that I could realize my dream of wrestling in Japan. And, for that reason, while WrestleMania is an absolute amazing experience, it's the biggest wrestling event in the world. For me, wrestling at Wrestle Kingdom in the Tokyo Dome, that satisfied my soul because that's what I always wanted. And when I quit WWE to go to Japan, I remember all of these people saying, "What are you, stupid? You're crazy. You left WWE to go to China, blah, 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 blah." And all of those fucking idiots wear Bullet Club shirts now.
It's true. It's very much true, yeah. Everyone's wearing one. Even non-wrestling fans wear Bullet Club t-shirts for some reason. But yeah, would you go back to Japan if you had the opportunity?
Yeah, maybe, like on a limited schedule. Like, I only got a few years left. I mean, I'm still wrestling. I like the independent schedule. I like the independent circuit. I just work on the weekends. I just turned 45, and I'm at a point where I'm ready to transition out of wrestling. And, wrestling's very demanding on your body, and I like to give my heart and soul to it. And I've promised myself that when I get to a point that I can't perform at the level that I want, I'm going to walk away. And I want to walk away, not limp away. So, wrestling in Japan is very physically demanding. And it's something that, I could do for a short while. I got a little bit left in me, but it's not high on my list of priorities.
No. And you mentioned that you actually chose to leave WWE rather than like get released. I mean, if the offer was there, would you go back even if it was like kind of a backstage role?
It depends, man. I mean, we've talked a few times, and you know, nothing came of it. I like my life as it is, man. I like not, you know, WWE is so corporate, you know, that corporate structure, and especially, you know, not as talent. If I went in a backstage capacity,
Yeah.
man, I'm a real free spirit, and I like the fact that, you know, I don't get up before noon if I don't have someplace to be. You know, if I'm not getting paid, you know, I like my life, and I get to spend the week with my son, and you know, it's, you know, if you go to WWE, they own you. You know, you're on the road 200 plus days a year, and you know, it's a great opportunity, and you know, they pay well, and you know, they're the number one wrestling company in the world. But I'm not certain that at this point in my life we're a good fit.
Yeah. I mean, going away from your career a little bit, this week we heard the sad news about Stan Lee. I know you're a big comic fan, a big superhero fan. I mean, what did Stan Lee's work mean to you?
Oh, dude, man, my all-time favorite comic book character is the Punisher.
Yeah.
You know, a Marvel creation, and I even have Punisher gear.
Yeah.
But as a little kid, my favorite guy was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I had Spider-Man toys and T-shirts and Spider-Man underoos. So, you know, like most people my age, Stan Lee was a huge influence on my entire life.
Yeah.
You know, just, and if you look at, he was so far ahead of his time in his thinking. You know, he empowered female characters. He empowered the Black Panther. You know, at a time when that wasn't popular, you know, he came out with an empowered black character from an amazing African nation.
Yes.
Yeah, so he was, you know, that's a big loss, man. I mean, he had a hell of a run, though, you know, 95.
Yeah.
So,
he had good innings, didn't he? I mean, it's not like he had a short life or anything, but he did.
A very long, fruitful life. Yeah. And think about how awesome it was for him to see the development of technology.
Oh, yeah.
But what it was to when these characters were born on paper to what he was able to see them be on screen.
Yes, that is true. Oh, that is. Yeah, it must be amazing for him. I mean, it's probably the same for yourself when you get to watch back your career and sort of things. I mean, it's not the same, obviously, but it must be quite rewarding to see you look back and see all your your different sort of like versions of your character, sort of thing. Would you compare your career to his in a way?
Not even close.
No.
Not even
tenuous
close.
link.
But, yeah, but I mean, you know, I guess at the end of the day, professional wrestlers are superheroes,
yeah,
right?
That's true. That's kind of what I mean.
It's not that far. I mean, Rey Mysterio can fly.
Yeah.
John Cena, the strong man, and you know, you have these. We're all superheroes. I mean, fuck, if anybody's a superhero, that damn Ricochet.
Oh,
you know,
God, yeah.
He's a man. I saw that clip with him and Velveteen Dream.
Oh, yeah, both great.
Where he runs, does the dive over the top rope, lands, the steps in his face, and that's not a real life superhero move. Or what is it? So I guess we're not that far removed from Stan Lee in the Marvel world, because we are superheroes in our way. Sure, certainly CBS is that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's kind of a superhero story if you think about the way, like, characters get over in comics is the same as wrestlers get over in, you know, on TV, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes.
I mean, just to kind of go back to your like wrestling career a little bit. I mean, what's next after this show? Have you got many bookings? Are you coming back to the UK at all?
Yeah, I'm actually the Big League Wrestling. I'm still their heavyweight champion, so I imagine I'll be back over there next year. I'm their heavyweight champion and tag team champion with my old partner, Mr. Kennedy, a.k.a. Mr. Anderson.
Awesome.
So I'll absolutely, I still wrestle for Southside. And any other promotion who's interested in bringing me in, people who know me know that I love the UK. I've been called an honorary Brit many times, so any chance I get to go over there and perform, I love it. And like I said, I got a couple years left, but now I'm trying to transition into what the next chapter of my life will be, which is a big reason why I'm doing this one-man show, because aside from the reasons of wanting to inspire people and shit, I guess in a way it's kind of like therapy. They say, you know, if you want to face your demons, you got to go to hell. So I'm doing this to, I guess, kind of open up some doors in my own life as well as others. But I want to break into the world of motivational speaking.
All right, that sounds cool. Yeah. I know
and that's something I already do. I go to, you know, I go to prisons. I live in Texas, and I've been to some prisons to speak to the inmates and juvenile detention centers. I used to be the spokesperson for the Army National Guard Youth Challenge program.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have an inspirational story, and I'd like to share it. And, eventually, I'll start working on a book, and I'll start, you know, transitioning into the next phase of life.
All right. I would definitely be interested in reading that book because it sounds like you've led kind of interesting life, not just in the ring but outside the ring as well. So,
well, I would say before the book, Sunday, in London Resistance Gallery,
yeah.
I'll be doing an overview of my life. You know, some of that stuff that will and will not be found in the book. Wow. But you know, I just want to make sure everyone understands that this is a very different production. It's not your typical an evening with, where I'll be standing on a stage, you know, recounting road stories and locker room stories. I won't be talking about wrestling at length. I'll be talking about my life and my experiences. Yeah. A lot of the things that I've seen and done, most people have only seen on television or a movie screen. Wow. But I actually lived these things, and I survived them. And, you know, I'd like to take my experiences to elevate the quality of life for some other people. Or if nothing else, just entertain, as I've come to do for a living. So you can laugh and cry at my life experiences, and you know, hopefully afterwards we'll all go out and get drunk together.
Yeah, on the Nuki Brown. That sounds brilliant, and I think it will definitely help a lot of people. And I do wish you the best with this show. And that's in London at the Resistance Gallery this Sunday, isn't it?
Right. And for ticket information, go to the305mvp.com. There are still some tickets available, not very many, because I intentionally wanted this to be a very small and intimate setting. I didn't want to be, you know, a few hundred people in a big auditorium, but I feel like it would lose some of its impact. I wanted it to be close and personal, so I just invited, you know, some of my close personal friends that, you know, live in the London area, and you know, anybody who purchases a ticket to this would be an MVP fan.
Yeah.
Or just a fan of great storytelling.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the appeal of it, I suppose, and it's just that you want to hear the actual story, rather than just you see all these evening with shows where it's like the rest are telling road stories and doing a bit of stand up, but it's not that. It's definitely about your like kind of hard times or something.
Yes, I want to make that clear. If you're contemplating, you know, whoever you know is listening to this or hearing about it, if they're contemplating going to the show, I just want them to understand that I'm not going to be out there telling wrestling stories.
Yeah.
I'll be telling something far more entertaining, stories from and about my real life.